3-meter-high fences and police officers everywhere at the site of the COP15 biodiversity conference.
How big of a deal is this for Montreal?
Oh, it's huge.
City officials say they expect up to 15,000 delegates in the downtown area.
It's the biggest event we had in town since 2 decades. We had only 2 months to plan.
Security is a major challenge. There are officers from Montreal, Quebec Provincial Police, and the RCMP, and they're preparing for protests too.
We do have specialized teams that are prepared for interventions, for reestablishing order if there is required, and we have the experience and best practices of prior major events.
A coalition of anti-capitalist environmentalists is planning demonstrations, saying the conference will only serve to advance corporate interests. Civil rights groups are worried about the possibility of a heavy-handed police response. At previous global conferences like the Summit of the Americas in Quebec City in 2001 and the G20 in Toronto in 2010, there were clashes between protesters and police who used tear gas and made mass arrests.
We're a bit concerned that in this frenetic deployment of security and police, the presence of a lot of police will infringe on the right to protest.
This fence lines the perimeter of the conference center. Everything behind it is called the Blue Zone. And until the end of the event, it's an area where the UN is responsible for security.
People who live and work in the neighborhood are dealing with barricades, detours, and a metro station that's off limits.
I came out and I saw all of a sudden this entire street was blocked off. Obviously, it's not really convenient to get around.
The opening ceremony for the 2-week conference takes place Tuesday. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.